Hello, welcome to Tabletop Tap Room. I'm Tom, aka Gedeon, your host. Pull up a chair, get yourself an adult beverage, because today we're going to be talking, unfortunately, oh my God, TSR yet again. Because I had swore off doing any videos about them for a while, until there was something really noteworthy worth reporting on them, and they've pulled another fast one, another bonehead move. So I actually thought I would do a top 10 list on the top 10 reasons why I would never spend any money whatsoever with them. This is kind of tough because I like to review all things Star Frontiers as part of my my role with the fan magazine. So it was going to be tough to, if I didn't want to spend any money with the new TSR, if they did eventually come out with their Star Frontiers reboot, how was I going to get a hold of it and do a review on it? Because I certainly didn't want to give them any money. But now it's like I've got a top 10 list of reasons why I just would not even bother with this company at all. So let's start with reason number 10. Their PR bungling. Ever since their announcement that they were rebooting Star Frontiers, and then the whole blow up in the spring going into the summer, their claims that it was their old PR guy sabotaged them. It's been just nonstop bungling of the PR situation by them. And I had a discussion with a RPG game and industry insider. And he was like, man, these people, they have no clue what they're doing. They have no idea how you handle a campaign of releasing information and then a little more information, to build this crescendo, to build up to this excitement of people wanting to buy a game. And so this is kind of a minor thing. All right. Not everybody, knows the difference between their head and their elbow when it comes to PR and how to run things. So the number 10 reason, it's not that big a deal, but it's kind of funny to watch their meltdown with the whole PR. Number 9, trolling and attacking of detractors. Anybody who criticizes them will get trolled or will be attacked outright. And the same industry insider was like, man, companies just don't do this. They don't go on the attack. Look, somebody criticizes you, somebody dumps on your game, your product, you just let it go. And it's interesting to watch the feuds that are going on between them and other people who've criticized them. I've criticized them a little bit, but it was not like, hey, you guys are a bunch of idiots. No, it's just I criticized what they were doing. And man, it got personal. Man, the attacks. Watch the attacks on Eric Tenkar on his channel. Really personal attacks and trolling by this company, by the CEO. So this is number 9. This is really bad behavior on their part. And I've had discussions with people in the industry about it, and they're like, just poor decision on their part. Number 8. This was something I actually didn't really want to bring up, but we're going to go there. The whole grits incident. The CEO's past political run, and his opponent found the grits video where he's making female employees wrestle in grits to get a promotion. Really distasteful. And it just hangs out there. And it's one of those things that you just do a mea culpa. Like, hey, I was young and stupid. And my bad. Never going to do it again. And he's never done it. It's just arrogantly pushes it to the side. And that's what I did. So what? And so that's out there. I mean, it's just a huge character flaw with the CEO. And it makes you have pause, especially if you're a father with daughters. It's just horribly distasteful, and that was something that needed a mea culpa on the part of the CEO. And so for that reason, I would just never do any business with this company. Number 7, the woke insensitivity. Boy, with the announcement that they were going to do a Star Frontiers reboot back in the spring, and then there was comments from various people that just set off a woke Twitter, social media crap storm that went on, and it was, you know, just bad. And their whole explanation wasn't really us. We got sabotaged. We were hacked. Former employee disgruntled. The part of the problem is some of them, it's hard because some of it was actual people saying it on video. You know, and some of those comments were cringeworthy. And I looked at that and I went, oh, hey, man, no, don't say that. And just cringed. So you can say it was you were hacked, but some of it's you putting your own foot in your mouth. So the whole woke insensitivity, being politically incorrect and just not recognizing the sensitivities that we have in the modern culture. Just look, you guys are missing it. And you're putting your own foot in your own mouth. It's horrible. Number 6, lies and misrepresentation. From the beginning, when I was being recruited by them, it was this, oh yeah, Larry Elmore's doing our cover. Larry Elmore, Larry Elmore. How many times did I hear the Larry Elmore? And then I start getting it, you know, industry insider contacting me saying, dude, I wouldn't be counting on Larry Elmore doing the cover for them. And they outlined some reasons. And I listened to them. I says, oh, that's really good. So I went right to their new PR guy, their new IT PR guy. And I asked him point blank. And I got the runaround. You know, just didn't answer my question. And, you know, that made me go right to the horse's mouth and chat up Larry Elmore. Nice guy. He's the nicest guy ever, which is really gratifying because I love his overall of work. But chatted him up. I don't know anything about this. So it was patently a lie that I was being told, you know, to just kind of lure me to get involved. And I would have been okay if they says, look, you know, Larry Elmore, we can't get him, but we're getting this artist over here. I would have been cool with that. It would have been okay if they hadn't lied about the Larry Elmore cover. But once I chatted up Larry and found out, no, he doesn't know anything about this. And I confronted Michael about it right away. Next time I just got contacted by TSR. I might actually be doing the cover. We're in negotiations. I wonder where that's going. Because I actually asked Larry what his price was and he told me, and I'm thinking, wow, I'm so glad he gets paid that. You know, it's the son of an artist. You know, it's gratifying to me to hear that an artist gets well paid for their work. And that's number 6, the lying, trolling an 11-year-old. Now, this is what triggered this video, was that over Christmas here, the CEO, well, we think it's the CEO, person who got trolled thinks it's the CEO. I'm inclined to agree with him for the reasons that he specified. That's somebody at the hobby shop or TSR felt it necessary to troll a video. Eric Tenkar was talking with his 11-year-old niece about Christmas. They were discussing Christmas. It was just, you know, and they felt it necessary to troll a video with an 11-year-old talking about Christmas. Seriously? Such just a new low. Such a new low. So that's reason number 6. They just would not bother with this company. Look, Eric Tenkar's got plenty of videos. He releases videos, more videos than I do a week. He's plenty of videos you could troll him on. And he doesn't delete your comments. He's deleted doxing, you know, because that's just bad behavior. Doxing by a TSR troll or somebody at TSR that was doing it. Yeah, doxing is inappropriate. You delete those comments, and I would delete those comments too. But there's plenty of videos, and he doesn't delete the comments by TSR, by their trolls, by their proxies. He just lets them ride. I've been there. I've read them. You know, so trolling the video 11-year-old niece, seriously, guys, new level of low, no class, no couth, inappropriate. Just, you know, You guys need to knock that crap off. So piss poor editing. Number four reason why I would not. They release publicity photos and stuff saying, "Hey, this is our new product coming out right now." And you look at it, the grammar's messed up, the spelling is messed up. It's like, don't these guys have an editor? I mean, if you can't pay an editor, you're not paying Larry Elmore's price. That I know. I mean, editors are a whole lot cheaper than Larry Elmore, that's for sure. And it's so piss poor product that they produce. What they have produced, I wouldn't spend money on that garbage, not at all. So that would be number four. Exploitive culture, number three. Now, you got to stop and think about this one. You had another company had done a trademark grab, and of TSR. Wizards of the Coast was not taking aim at them. They just kind of ignored it and let it go. It's okay, fine, whatever. We're not having a problem with this other TSR group. And then they could not afford to renew the trademark. And Lanassa comes along, the CEO of the Nu TSR, comes along and grabs it. And the guy running the other company actually states the only reason he didn't sue him was he didn't have the money for the lawyers. And it's interesting, as bullheaded and ornery and combative as the CEO of the new present TSR is, why didn't he sue the other TSR for using the name? Well, he didn't, because if he took them to court and they were forced to go into court, they would have been able to demonstrate prior use, and it's entirely likely, there's a good possibility, the court might have been like, yo, you guys are buffoons. What are you doing? Get out of here. They were using it before you. You can't use it. So they didn't. So they did the whole, we're going to do a live and let live. Well, after the whole woke insensitivity blow up, the other company was like, yeah, we're not with them. And they changed their name. And that might have been the master plan of TSR was, the new TSR was that, we'll do this woke we'll make statements that will blow up the internet, will blow up social media because it'll drive off the other company. They'll change their name. That might have been their plan. I don't know. It's a good plan. It worked. I just think, the other company was like, we are so not with them. We are so not with them. We're changing our name. We want nothing to do with them. We have nothing to do with them. And they've distanced themselves, and good for them, because I like the Top Secret New World Order. It looks like a great product, and I'm probably going to have to drop some cash on it and review it, because Top Secret's got some nice interplay with Star Frontiers, my favorite game. So you always need a good spy adventure every once in a while in Star Frontiers. So I think the new company was smart to change their name and just distance themselves from the new TSR crowd that is a perpetual meltdown. But this exploitive behavior is, you failed to renew it. I'll run in there and I'll grab it, even though you were using it, making money using it, and I'll grab it, and I'll get away with that because you don't have the money to sue me anyway. So I'm going to get away with this. It's exploitive. It's a whole culture of exploitation, kind of like making female employees wrestle in grits for a promotion. It's exploitive. There's just a culture of exploitation. Starts at the top, and it's always going to trickle down. And for that's number three. I wouldn't have anything to do with this company because of the culture of exploitation that's very obvious there. And then number two, fleecing of the gaming community. Well, this is you got to stick with me on this one. Wizards of the Coast filed with the patent office. They didn't file in court. They filed with the patent office, basically alleging fraud. Now, it's alleged. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty. And we haven't heard the disposition on this, but they pretty much alleged fraud on the part. We're alleging fraud on the part of TSR. And before that came out, all of a sudden, TSR's like, oh, we're taking Wizards of the Coast to court. And then, boom, they start a crowdfunding campaign to raise money for the legal battle against Wizards of the Coast. Well, their filing was so erroneous that it was going to be dismissed. They turned around and asked for it to be dismissed themselves. But on a technicality, they knew, they had to know that that was going to be dismissed. Their own lawyers had to inform them, oh, it's going to be dismissed. You're going to be wasting money here by having us do this in the wrong venue. So they did that to kind of strike first and get it out there and get the story out there. We're battling Wizards of the Coast, and we're going to make them take down that statement they put on all the legacy products, the legacy statement. We're going to battle and make. You can't make them do that. You can't do that. It's just a joke. And people within the community, the RPG community, are like, yeah, we hate that, but like, huh? What? Whatever? How? I mean, everybody thinks it's stupid that they're going to battle them to do that. But they've now got the fundraiser in place to raise money to battle Wizards of the Coast. They did this whole thing to make it look like it was going to be one thing, but in reality, it's going to be, because they're going to have to battle over this fraud accusation. So they're looking to raise money off the RPG community to pay for their legal fees to battle Wizards of the Coast. And on a technicality, they're going to be able to spend that money and say, hey, well, we used that money to fight Wizards. Look at that. So it's the whole fleecing scheme of raising money to fight Wizards. Wizards had already filed, and then boom, they do this other more public filing, and it's a big thing, and they start the fundraising campaign, but it's really about the thing that Wizards filed, alleging fraud. And so number 2 is this whole fleecing scheme with the crowdfunding to raise money from the fan community, from the RPG fan community, so we can pay for their legal fees. Because why? Well, it's only alleged fraudulent activity. And that would be number 1. Number 1 reason why I would not get involved is that there's an allegation of fraud against this company. And it's not proven, but I got a feeling it's probably going to get. I would bet on it being proven. I got a feeling. I would go there. I'd bet on that. So yeah, there's an allegation of fraud there. It's not proven yet. It's not proven, but definitely number 1 reason why I would never do anything with this Nu TSR company at all, and with these jokers, not at all. So that's Tom from Tabletop Tap Room. My top 10 reasons to not do business with TSR. And as more come out, I'll do a video of the 11th reason why you would not, and the 12th, because I'm sure there's going to be more, and I just got to say, guys, trolling the video of an 11-year-old girl. Are you serious? I mean, wow, that's just some kind of new low. So Tom for Tabletop Tap Room. You guys, thanks to all my subscribers. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for the positive messages, and keep on gaming. Till next time, till we have more foolishness from TSR.